Yo, 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 it's your boy OG Spade, and I am back today doing something a little different. Now, if you watch my channel, you see that I do a lot of retro game reviews. I play a lot of newer games, but I don't really review them, which is something I may start doing or may not. But right now, I'm talking about this game here, Eden Zero, that just got released maybe about a month ago. So it follows the anime of the same name. I've never watched the anime. The first time I got released to this franchise was through this game itself. I need to go back and watch the anime so I could try to figure out if there's like pacing issues or whatnot. But at the moment, at the time being, I understand the story pretty well. It's an action adventure RPG, open world for the most part. The world isn't the hugest open world I've seen and that could be in games, but it's pretty big. You could sink some hours into it. Pretty much it's just an action adventure RPG. You and team members string combos together. At first I wasn't really sure how to feel about this game because it was not really clunky, but it just felt kind of stiff in the battles. But once you unlock the character's abilities and things like that, it opens up a little better. The fighting gets better and things like that. But it does start off a little bit stiff or clunky. But for the most part, it's a fun game. I like the fact that I could fly around, beat enemies up, level up my characters, change their equipment, basic RPG stuff. Now that's me. Now that's coming from an RPG fan. But what I'm mainly talking about today here is anime gaming in general. Now, as of lately, probably at least the past like 5 to 10 years, anime gaming has been nothing but arena fighters, one-on-one fighters, tag team fighters. Mainly, you do come across some RPGs or some the ones that are kind of like Dynasty Warrior type games and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, anime gaming to me is very, very, it's like boring, man. It's garbage for the most part. I don't want to buy a game and every game is a one-on-one fighter, arena fighter, or something like that. Get tired of that. Now, that brings me to the point of Eden Zero, which is a totally different type of game in that regard, but no one's talking about it. No one's really picked it up and bought it. I don't see a ton of videos or guides on YouTube about it. I don't really see many people talking about it. And that kind of sucks because it's actually a pretty decent and fun game. So the problem is, a lot of the times, well, these past few years, a lot of people have been like upset at the landscape of anime gaming. You guys have seen basically the backlash that Hunter x Hunter is getting. I honestly don't like those type of games. I used to like one-on-one fighters back in the 90s, but like now I don't really play fighting games. They've gotten out of control. Like they're really simple to pick up and play. Granted, the 90s, you'll mess around and have arthritis fucking pressing in all them button combinations and shit like that. They were out of control. But it's a little too easy to win, and I just don't enjoy myself like playing fighting games the way I used to. I used to love it. I don't enjoy it the same. So for me, I may be a little bit biased. I just don't really want to play those games. But at the end of the day, like, I've seen multiple content creators and people talk about the state of anime gaming. So the problem is also, as the world nowadays, they pretty much gravitate to negativity, right? So all these people are talking about how terrible Hunter x Hunter is and blah 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 and don't buy it and this and that. But whenever it releases, I'm sure a ton of people still buy it. Not only because it's been getting a ton of press everywhere and publicity, people kind of like buy things based on bad reviews, and I don't really understand that. If multiple people are telling you something is trash, why would you go out and buy it for yourself and then turn around and be like, oh yeah, it's trash? That's the problem with the gaming landscape right now. Even with the Nintendo Switch 2, mind you, I didn't have nothing bad to say about the Switch 2, but people were like, oh, it's gonna be bad, it's too much money, it's this, it's that, and then it turns around and it's one of the highest selling consoles of all time. So bad press is also good press, right? And that's kind of like the problem we're at. Now, this game is a fun game, a good anime game, but nobody's picking it up because people are saying it's a decent game or a good game, and that's about it. There's not enough people out there saying this game sucks or this game is great. It just kind of flew under the radar, which is the fate of a lot of similar titles. But at the end of the day, I just think a lot of people vibe off of like hate and dislike and center stuff around that. I feel like we should just stop all that and start to look at things like in a more logical tone. You know what I mean? Like, if a bunch of people say a game sucks, or you feel in your heart something ain't right about this game, or it doesn't really look appealing to you, don't buy it. I don't. When games don't look or feel a certain way to me, I don't fucking buy them. Period. I don't keep watching videos on it. I don't keep going back to it. I just leave the shit alone. And that's what we need to do. We need to, instead of purchasing the shit and complaining about it, we need to not purchase it and not even talk about it. Just leave that shit down. They're gonna be like, damn, ain't nobody even been talking about this game. Maybe we should do something different at this point. And I don't want the developers of Eden Zero to feel that way, because this game is actually an okay game. And that's what happens. A lot of decent games get stuck and fly under the radar, and then we won't see them again until the future, till somebody picks it up and it was like, yo, this game is a hidden gem and blah, blah, blah. So I guess that's, the point of all that. But at the end of the day, guys, like, stop vibing off of hate. Let's just do things logically a little more. Like, let's think shit out, and if something don't look or feel right to you, don't fuck with it. Don't you gonna put yourself in a bad situation messing with something you don't really vibe with or you feel isn't copacetic. Even if it comes to gaming, like, you may turn around and waste $60 on a game that you thought was gonna be cool, but in the back of your mind, someone was telling you don't buy it because of a certain feature or something. We got to start trusting ourselves and listening to ourselves when it comes to these purchases. But that's all I was bitching about, man, the state of anime gaming. But for real, y'all, go grab Eden Zero, man. One of the better games I played this year. It's your boy OG Spade. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Trying to get my subs up. OGspade.tv, TikTok, Instagram, Cash App. Shoot me donations to keep this shit going. Yeah.